Oh, so last time we talked about directional bias, but we didn't actually complete the class. Am I right? I can't remember what.
Yes.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, I can't remember
Yes,
what we
boss.
stopped though.
Boss, this is GBP.
Yeah, I actually took someone a similar session like 1 to 2 hours ago, still on directional bias. Yeah. Let me take out all these diagrams. I should have done this before this.
My boss.
Yes, Chief.
Boss, there's this these chats I posted on the group, like, I've just been having some kind of little confusion regarding trading range. I have a very good idea about it too, but um
How to apply it?
this sorry.
Is it applying it that is the problem?
Yeah, like, I don't know now. Let me say is more like the more knowledge I impute in this model, the more confusion, because then when I had when you just taught us the SBI, in fact prior to that time it's been working, but when you taught us about the equilibrium, the premium and discount zone, I'm trying to put it as part of my confluences. It's now confusing me, trying like this USD JPY that you have. Like, I was telling NBA on the group, exactly the same zone, exactly the same UI. In fact, when you posted on your status that it missed you, it missed me too. But when the thing came back, I did not take it because it was not entirely with my trading range. It was more like it was at the premium when I drew my Fibonacci. So I've just been confused, and I've avoided like 2 trades that were winners since yesterday because of this trading range thing. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
It
get your
really.
question. I get your question. And what we're going to do today will kind of give you an eye opener to a question of trading range. So trading range is actually key and is important. So now what I'll do today is showing you how to pick out your setup, your trade setup. Are you getting me? So now
Yes, boss.
the question of I'm having two POIs and all. I told you trading range helps you know where your liquidity lies in your trading range.
Yes.
Then it helps you select POIs as well. So now directional bias, as I told you guys last time, we make use of a higher time frame for what direction and a lower time
Yeah.
frame for what execution. Yeah. So now, what did I say is the first thing to notice when you scale down to your higher time frame? If you want to start your directional bias, what's the first thing to notice? What trend are you on? Is that right? So
Yes,
Yes,
now,
boss.
boss.
so now you can see ranging here, what trend are we on? This daily,
An, an,
Bullish.
an uptrend.
an uptrend, right?
Yes,
Yes,
boss.
boss. Bullish.
Okay. So still heading towards here. So now from your daily, let's come to I think
For
the next one should be the 4 hour.
Okay, boss, we don't do anything on daily.
Yeah, you just want to know what direction you are looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's still an uptrend.
Then you come down to your 4 hour. What are you seeing?
An uptrend.
Is there
Still up.
is there any POI here that price is reacting to? No, there's nothing here. So you are still what? In an uptrend. Then now
Yes.
you come down here. what are we having? We're having, forget that those stuff laid out.
Boss,
Yeah, I'm coming. Just listen.
this is
I'm hearing you.
this is that our trade bar. This is the trade we
Yeah,
discussed on the last.
yeah. So now this is a switch. This is a break. This is your inducement. This is a Fred break of structure. I taught you guys the market structure. Yeah, so now price didn't react to this guy, though it gave a break of structure. Why? Because it's a Fed break of structure. This is our trading range from here, from this guy to where this guy. Any buys from this guy and below is valid. And since this is a bullish scenario, what are we looking for? Buys. We're not looking for sell. So we have nothing to do with the premium zone. And this is where our liquidity lies. Our liquidity lies in the discount zone. So any POI from your inducement, that's your structural liquidity below, is valid to take. So for me, this was actually a 22 SL. It was wide, kind of wide for me, yeah. So just if I should take the QMR, let's say this, it was up to 40 something. No, it was 50 something or 60. And that's too much to take. So I just had to refine it and make use of this guy for my entry due to my back testing. Now, I told you guys that once price react to a higher time frame POI, what do we have? We usually have a retracement, or you see a breakout from that place. And I told you that when price is coming here, no matter how swift you have an analysis, this is the algo market structure now. This is your, let's say, this is your sweep, this is your break, this is your inducement that gave a break of structure. No matter how swift this analysis is, you are going to get what? Stop out. Because price is reacting to what? A higher time frame buy zone. Do you get? So now,
Yes, boss.
once price takes out your liquidity and reacts to your POI, let's say somewhat here, that's when you scale down to your lower time frames and look for entries. Is that understood?
Yes, boss.
You don't, except you are a swing trader, that's when you can, like what I did. You could remember, Raul, you asked me, I told you I'm a day trader, but this trade actually took me a week
A
to
week, yes, boss.
get to my final TP. Why? Because I made use of the higher time frame um, entry. So for me, normal, I'm a day trader. I just decided to swing on this guy. But as I said, if price should take out liquidity and react to your higher time frame POI, what do we do next? The next thing we do after knowing our overall trend, we've marked out our higher time frame POI, price reacts to it a bit. You now scale down to your lower time frame and look for what? Look for entries. So now, from this zone, where price reacted here, what are we looking for? We are looking for buys, right?
Yes, boss.
Yeah. So once price reacts to your POI, you scale down to your lower time frame. I told you my best lower time frame is always the 15 minutes. I'm kind of rushing this. I want us to at least finish up a lot before my system dies. So as you can see, this is a mitigation, right?
Yes.
Okay. So are you seeing any cell setup here?
Yes, boss.
Are you seeing any sell setup here before price mitigated this guy?
Yeah, it's not too clear, but
Yes,
I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
seeing it.
Yes, there's a sell setup.
okay. But what did price do? Price gave a little reaction. Remember, you always say little reaction. Didn't get to where your external range liquidity and busted the guy. Why? Because price is reacting to what? A higher time frame PUI. So let's say you didn't check your higher time frame. And you can say this is a downtrend now. If you're in your 15 minutes, you say market is trending down. Am I right? That's
Very right,
Yes.
sir.
if you don't pay attention to your higher time frame. So you just mark out any algo market structure here and you expect price to come mitigate you. Mind you, you are not wrong. Your market structure is very swift. It has a sweep, a break, inducement. You are taking yourself from your premium zone. Everything is correct about your trade, but you are going to get burnt out because price is reacting to what? A higher time frame buy zone. So these are things you need to check out for. So price reacting here, anything now from this guy, any buy setup you see from this guy going to your overall higher time frame target is valid. Do you understand? Any
Yes,
Yes.
boss.
setup you see from this guy now going to your overall this one is valid. So I wish I actually took you guys entry models before directional bias, because in entry models you get to know a lot of other entry models you can use for re-entries and the rest. But after directional bias, that's our next topic. So no hard feelings, you just merge them together. So if I should say that, let me go back. Price actually reacted to an SCOBC and those two other. You know, visible here. Let me check for yeah, it's kind of visible on the floor. Okay, yeah, I think I love the two the most. So when I explain single candlestick order block in our next session, you understand it. But for now, just know that your single candlestick order block is this guy. This week here, this first mitigation that gave a body break of structure, this week here is your entry. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, this week is your entry. I'll explain more about this guy in the next session. But for now, let's just go to the 15 minutes. Let me not put you with what I haven't taught you. So after price reacted to this SUB, this guy here is what reacted to the SUB. Can you see your trading setup, your algo market structure here? We're having
Yes.
we're having a trading range here from this guy to this overall break of structure. Are you seeing it?
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss. No, no,
Okay,
no, no. But that's a soup.
this is a sweep.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a break of structure here? Yes.
Yes, sir. Where should our investment be?
This is a fake break of structure.
Okay.
Okay, so inducement is usually what last pullback before your
Before the
that broke
main
structure.
low.
Yeah, main low, sorry for so this is a pullback. This is your pullback,
Yeah.
your structural
Okay.
liquidity. So depending on your entry model now, if you take your entries from other blocks, so let's see, this is an order block. If you take Quasimodo, this is, I haven't taught you guys, that's why for now I think other block is very rampant. Like everyone knows other block. So let's make use of other block for now. You can see price reacted to this zone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now let's see you to have your position to marked out. Yeah, this is what a 10 SLP. Is it not less? And
It's less.
target or your external range liquidity. So you
How?
actually you build your bias from what? Your 4 hour time frame. But this is where you're getting your trading setup on the 15 minutes. All you know is that price did what? Reacted to a buy zone from your 4 hour.
Yes.
Yeah, so once price reacts to your buy zone, just always sorry, everyone should mute. I'm hearing my voice echoing. Okay.
You say what, boss?
I said mute your mics. I'm hearing my voice echoing. Hello. Okay, yeah, I think it's out now. Yeah, but we're all hearing me. Just the last, I need the years before I continue.
Yes, boss.
Okay, so let's
Yes, boss.
okay, let's go on. So
Boss, a question,
yeah,
please.
sure, I'm listening.
Boss, if like for example on this trade, I
Yes,
can remember we discussed on this. You took your trade, but with the 4 hour time frame
yes,
from here, but it was still valid though. But though with a higher, the loss like the SL was very large.
yes.
If someone can bang on that, would that still be correct?
Yeah, you can. That's if you're a swing trader. You have to know what type of trader you are. If you're a swing trader, you can just take your 4 hour time frame and you swing it for days. But if you're a day trader, you can see this trade when activated. This activated on Thursday 22nd, hit TP. Still Thursday 22nd.
Yes, boss.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
was watching the trade.
Yeah, so you just need to know what type of trader you are. If you're a day trader that wants to hit your TP in one day, highest 2 days.
Boss, again,
Yes.
with the higher time frame setup, the higher time frame duration,
Yes.
if it goes back and hits your point of interest from the higher time frame,
Yes.
why going up? Is it a must that you have a buy setup? If the market is uptrend and if the market is downtrend, will you, after hitting your point of interest from the higher time frame,
Yes.
is it a must that you have a valid setup for buy if the market is uptrend and a sell setup if the market is downtrend?
Yes. You don't just enter randomly because you have a direction from your higher time frame. You need to go back and still see your trading setup on the lower time frame. This is what
And if you don't see it, you shouldn't force it.
yeah, don't force it. You need to see your trading setup present itself, not you trying to force it because you have higher time frame direction. Then you must see an entry.
Okay, boss. Thank you very much, boss. Understood.
Yeah.
But what if you don't see a lower time frame entry? Like for GBP card just, it flew up immediately. There was no like a lower time frame entry, or I didn't see probably.
Yeah,
So
but
in that kind of scenario, what will you do?
there's surely a re-entry. If I should check it, there must be a re-entry on the lower time frame. It's either you have a re-entry on your breaker block for continuation, or price came back to react to this SCOB, or a fair value gap created before continuation. Price doesn't just boom gives one impulsive move without reacting to any zone. It really happens.
Okay,
Boss,
boss. Okay.
a question again, boss.
Okay.
Like we are here on the 15-minute time frame.
Yeah.
When what if you cite your setup with the lower time frame? When you scale it back to like 1 hour or 30 minutes, it's not really presentable. Can you sit down on the on the setup for at your lower time frame.
Where do I
Like this is
where did
like
I
this is our
I started my analysis from what in higher time frame. You are not meant to start your analysis on the lower time frame. That's why it's called the top-down analysis. You go from your higher time frame to your lower time frame. Once you come to the,
But-
the first thing you do.
for example, boss, can you scale this particular trade to let's get to 1 hour and see how it presents itself?
This is your 1 hour. Didn't I give time frames for higher time frame direction and lower time frame narrative in the last class? I gave you guys
Boss, zoom it a little bit, boss. Now I'm talking about this lower time frame that we had our
As a 15
trade.
setup, why should you go to your 1 hour and look for trade? Your 1 hour is still the higher time frame checking for direction.
I understand I understand this, boss. What I'm asking is there are situations where you try to spot out your setup with a 15-minute time frame. Why when going to like an hour time frame, you see that the structure is not really presenting itself very well. Can you see bound on the setup? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah, actually not confusing before. I don't understand what you are saying.
What I'm saying is like, boss,
Yeah,
looking from this setup,
yes.
does it present like if you were to enter this trade with the 1 hour, is the setup presenting itself? We have
Where did I find this setup? Is it on the 1 hour? I told you
15 minutes.
price reacted to a buy zone from what? Before this is a fair value gap. This guy here, this is a fair value gap for what? Continuation. Price still reacted to. We have different traders here. Price reacted to this fair value gap. This is another entry. This is another re-entry here. For people that trade FVG. Price reacted here. Then in reacting here, I still find out another I now saw my algo market structure here. Yeah. So why would I if no for you now does this actually look visible on your 1 hour chart?
It's not visible. That's my question.
That's why you need to get down to a more lower time frame. I told you I make use of my 15-minute time frame for analysis. So what do I need my 1 hour time frame for? I already have a direction for my 4 hour.
Okay, boss. If I can understand, I need to understand something here. If I can understand you very well, once you get your setup from the lower time frame, while following the direction of the market, you can bound on it no matter how the setup look like on the higher time frame.
Raul.
It's still not you're still not getting my point, boss.
No, you actually want to confuse yourself here. I told you what higher time frame for what? Direction.
It's
Lower,
direction.
lower time frame for what? Execution. You have this
Yes,
directional bias already laid down for you. You price reacted to this guy here. Price reacted to this guy here.
yes, boss.
This one, are you seeing any visible setup? Let's say this stuff hasn't played out. Are you seeing any visible setup? No.
No.
1 hour is still a higher time frame on its own. What do you need your 1 hour for since you already have your 4 hour direction? It's more
Good,
like,
boss.
let me say I'm a
Just
professor.
answer my question, boss.
I'm a professor now, and your lecturer in class. I told you that today is going to be sunny. I'm a weather forecaster, professor. I told you it's going to be sunny. And your lecturer that just finished school yesterday told you it's going to rain. Who are you going to believe now?
Hello, boss.
Can't hear you.
You're not audible, boss. Please come again.
I said if I should be a professor in your school now, let's say you're schooling, I'm a professor, and you have a junior lecturer coming to contradict what I said, a junior lecturer that just finished school recently, who are you going to believe more in?
You now, boss. You, my.
There's
You, of course.
there's no how your higher time frame would give you a direction and your lower time frame should come. It's more like you taking a sell you have on your lower time frame when price is already reacting to this higher time frame here. It's not going to be possible. You are going to get stopped out. You get burnt out. So
Boss,
what
I dropped series of chats on your DM. You never responded to them.
I'll respond to them. If I responded to them, I on my system would have this class.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going
Thank you.
to get a class supply soon, though. So don't worry. I'll reply to them.
Please, sir.
Yeah.
Coming to this first this thing, must there be a second break? Because there are times price doesn't give a second break and it goes directly to that your entry.
There must not be a second break. There must not. Just
Okay.
know that any second break or any other break of structures you have, the other blocks that gave that break of structure, what I just meant by fake break of structure, let's say this other block here now. There are people, other block traders, they'll just take this as a valid other block to buy, but price is going to get you stopped out. I don't know if you understand. That's why I call it fake break of structure.
But in a scenario whereby there is a break, because I asked you this question before, if there is a break and that place you highlighted as the pullback, yes, can it serve as inducement if there is no other inducement closer to that last major low?
Your inducement can never be far from your lower low. It's far, don't consider
Okay, if price present like that, you don't take it as inducement, you just forget about it.
far from your main high or low.
I don't know if you get my question.
Yeah, I get. That's what I'm saying. Your inducement can never be far from your main high or low. And
Okay, okay.
for your market structure to be valid, there must always be a pullback close to your
Okay.
yeah. So
Boss,
yes.
hello, boss.
Yes, I'm getting
There's this. Okay, let's finish with this because it's going to go outside of what you're teaching now. So let's finish with this.
okay. So we can see a fair value gap here. I'm just trying to show you how the higher time frame direction works. This is a fair value gap still for a re-entry. Is that understood?
Well understood, sir.
This is still
Yes, sir.
this is
Understood. But
still another fair value gap. All for your re-entries. Okay, this structure is actually not visibly clear. Price never came back to react to this guy, though.
Boss,
Yes, Raul.
this fair value gap stop is always disturbing. Let me talk like, to me, it's always disturbing my setup because at times I don't see this fair value gap very well. At times it mitigates my price, and I'm still expecting price to like come back to my let me call it my old point of interest, whereby maybe that point of interest I'm counting on, the price has already mitigated it. I usually ignore the current point of interest that I should ban on while waiting for price to come down and mitigate what this fair value gap has already mitigated. That is where you need to really open our eyes with this fair value gap stuff. Like what I show you today on USD JPY. I can remember we talk on something today on that, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it's always confusing. We really need to know more about different entering models. So we should know which of the
I should just
point of
ask you.
to
You're
bank on.
asking me this now. Have I taught you fair value gap?
No, it's not. But like from our previous chats,
Yeah, I know
we
all these are actually what should I say? They are elements that you patch up together. For now, focus more on getting what you are saying. Fair value gap is under entry models. I can't start explaining this and that under a different topic. You're going to get yourself
okay, but
into me.
okay, no problem.
Yes,
Good
Chief.
evening, boss.
Good evening, Chief.
Good evening, boss. Boss, good evening.
Evening, Chief.
Okay, I want to ask a question though. So, what if in terms of our directional bias, what if we were not able to support a buy? Let's say the market is bullish, for instance, and confirming from our higher time frame, then we are not able to support, let's say, a buy POI from the higher time frame.
Okay.
Just like this now, we had a liquidity. So we spotted the liquidity from the higher time frame. So after price sweeps liquidity, we now went to lower time frame to get this our entry. So what if there was no liquidity or any other POI? What do we do from the higher time frame?
Okay. So, how can it be buy projection without a POI? No matter how silly it's going to look like, it must have an order block. Are you getting me?
Hello, boss, please, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I said no matter how silly you think you have, how can you not have a POI in a direction, in a projection? Is that possible? All these, let's assume that there is no, what did you say? Let's assume there is no POI in a projection. There can never be a projection without a POI.
Okay.
In the higher time frame we are here, actually my system is already 10%. Actually wasted wasted time in reply a lot today, but it's fine. This is a bullish this one. Is there any valid POI here? Are you seeing any clear stuff here to bank on?
I'm not listening though.
Okay, so
It's not clear.
you now have a clear setup here. So how would this guy here? Let's forget about this. How would this guy here not have a POI, please? This guy that gave a breakout structure. How won't you have a POI here? No matter how silly this looks like, it must have an order block.